Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? I'm just seeing how loud my AC is compared to everything else. I don't really have a way to tell unless I do a feedback onto myself to hear. I mean, I could do that. Could I do that? Let's see. Let's test. Let us see. I could test this, during the thing or not, but, test this, during the thing or not, but, test this, during the thing or not, but, test this, during the thing or not, I can't tell. The AC is already too loud. I just can't tell. I'm gonna need to rely on chat to tell me. The AC is right there, poorly installed, but it's installed because that thing is on 24/7 now because of crappy landlords. Wow! I can't wait to move next week. Anyways, let's get into it. Also, behold my shirt, the axolotl coven, the power. Power. Alright. And obviously, there's a god cat. Hey, Odin! Hey, y'all! So yeah, that's everything. Chat is just gonna have to tell me. Ignore that. That's me trying to make things better. But it should be okay. Like, it's already improved. I don't feel like dying of heat stroke every 2 seconds when I'm in this room. It's great! And I only have to survive for a week. Yeah. So, what are we doing today? We are playing some Stellaris. Let's get into it. Bottom right gaming. And let's get into it. You've heard enough of me yapping about the intro. Let's get into it. You know what we should do is get rid of this fleet here. We should probably preemptively kill these pirates.
System scan complete.
Oh, I have yet to make one for you. That's fine. We'll get there.
New technology
We will
discovered.
get there. I mean, after ripping apart the fleet. Oh, that's where the Chosen came from. Hello, Chosen.
New technology discovered.
Kind of pathetic. Do they want to go to war? I don't think they do.
Engaging hostile station.
Oh, interesting. It kills... Oh, interesting. Because of that, the normal amount of ships don't spawn. Fascinating.
System surveyed. Engaging hostile station. New technology
Now we won't have to worry about them. And now we have a new planet! Like I said, it's probably going to be a Forge world.
technology discovered.
It'll probably end up being a mix, kind of.
Council agenda
Vill du
available.
finna fram Lominaspa?
Construction online.
Aw, why don't you like me?
Construction online.
What have I done what have I done specifically to harm you? Other than just completely wipe out 5 of your planets from existence. Besides that, what exactly did I do wrong? Ah, that is how you deal with stuck up. That's how you deal with stuck up bastards of a fallen empire. These guys declared war on me twice. What was I doing? I was just trying to modify the universe to be a little bit more interesting. It had some unintended consequences, but all I was doing was learning. I was just learning. I am just a man.
The moon scans.
They're only superior to me. Jesus Christ. They're only superior to me in tech. Holy crap.
New technology discovered. Establishing colony.
I could have left this universe so long ago, but I'm not. I want to stick around because I see... Because that'd be boring if I left. I have much more things to learn. I haven't eked out all of existence from this world yet.
New technology discovered.
Yeah, actually, this is the one time where battleships are I actually prefer to have more and more hangars. That is interesting, actually. Because I can use them to screen more. Because these can be like slight defensive ships, right? Oh, that's fascinating. These are just better. Alright. Still have a long ways to go to build up that fleet, but we're getting there.
Research project concluded. Council agenda ready. New technology discovered.
I should probably take this because it's a 15% research speed on a tech I'm going to be using a lot, which is better than an extra little... Yeah. I mean, I don't need it, but I'm kind of a collector when it comes to all tech. Collect them like Pokemon.
New technology discovered.
Come on, come on.
Technology discovered.
Blep. Hello, Rila. Good to see ya. Is my AC too loud? Please tell me. I don't know. I don't know if my AC is too loud. Or too annoying. I don't know.
We have conquered another world.
But why are we blepping, Vila? No, didn't even. Okay, perfect. Okay, we Gucci. We absolutely Gucci then. Thank whatever gods there may or may not be. Hello, Rila. Just irritated with ISP, no big? What's, what ISP? why annoyed? Why are you annoyed? Tell Papa. Tell Papa what ails you so. I'm still getting down speeds of 1 gigabyte, but my upload center to 0.03. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I get it now. I understand the pain. I understand your pain right now.
Alert. Spaceborne life form encountered.
They're like, oh, it's okay. These are normal fluctuation values. And we are. Oh yeah, that's a. I know the pain. He loves me. Like, bitch, it's a holiday weekend. You don't have any more working on this right now. You might be surprised. Let me help you with your crime. By placing an Overlord Garrison. But yeah, I know the pain. I mean, I can't even get, what's it called, fiber.
Technology discovered.
Even though I live in the downtown of a relatively major city. I can't get fiber! Whee!
New technology discovered.
Give me, I need that light speed. Give me the fucking light speed, damn it. Give me that light speed! Yeah. That's frustrating. I am sorry. You have to deal with that nonsense? Whoa!
New technology discovered.
Fascinating. They just never went up here. It's so dark because it's just filled to the brim of hostile fauna. That's hilarious.
Research project concluded. New technology discovered.
But hopefully the new place I moved to will actually have more consistent internet. And other news, I remember the convo at the end of a couple streams ago and saw the scary movie clip in the Reddit channel. Thought that was what was provided. Nearly lost my crap laughing. You're just like, ah, yes, let us see this alien nonsense. Just sees that scene. My reaction to that was just, huh. Because I've never seen Scary Movie before. Ever.
Diplomatic connection established. Research project concluded. Initializing defensive war.
Really? We're going to war again? How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? How many times do I have to teach you this lesson?
Research project concluded.
Destroy them all! This time, I am ending you. Your race has been nothing but a hindrance to the progress of the Corinth species. You will now be eliminated. Hans, Elizabeth's. No. I'm just tired of this crap. You can't declare war on me every 10 years because you're pissed that I altered reality a smidgen. It went right back! Sure, I made alloys a little more flexible. Hello, Outcast Bros. How you doing? I'm going to kill an old man. Real quick. Altered reality a smidgen. Literally, I just made alloys a little bendable, and what was the other thing I did? Oh, I increased the time rate on a single planet, which happened to be mine. Wow! Amazing alterations of reality! And then they went back to normal after 3 years. Wow! And you go to war with me, cause the suffering of how many people because of that? Yeah, you're done, mate. And here's the thing! I've already wiped out all of his planets! Do you like programming or IT work? I don't... I like programming, but I've never... I have a little bit of programming knowledge. I know Java, which I know in programming is just like, and like my last job that I was just let go from was admin, and I liked all the computer stuff, but I don't have any formal training for it.
Technology discovered. Engaging hostile fleets.
Holy feck, bros! Look at me rip apart this fleet. Who needs trade? Just take this 30-minute Google course and be a pro. Yeah, I don't think that will fly all too much. Like, yes, I know a lot of good programmers are self-taught, but they've been self-taught over many years. I have not put in the amount of work necessary. Alright, time to end your pathetic empire. Time to end your pathetic battle, Yugi. Nani?
Engaging hostile station.
I'm still learning. I have a Linux mint machine. I've heard that makes you a virgin forever. I just heard that from Thor. I actually think I heard that today, no less, that it makes you a virgin. Hey, I'm sorry, bros. You're done for. I'm sorry. You're never having sex. Ever again. I'm terribly sorry for your loss. Absolutely terribly sorry for your loss. Wow, now, wow. I'm sorry for your loss.
Engaging hostile fleets.
There is nothing we can do.
Spaceport under attack.
Or you can do in this instance. You're long gone. Press X to doubt. You're also... I'm also sorry to say you were born a Jehovah's Witness. There's a 50-50% chance you're going to have all the sex in the world or none of it. I'm sorry, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I don't make the rules. You know the rules. It's time to die. A normal thing with I'm thinking of. Oh, all is good. Like I said, 50-50. Yeah, oh. There's nothing you can do. And with this nonsense, this will be the end of the Fallen Empire. Oh! They surrendered before they lost their last planet! This is their last planet! They literally have only 1.6k pops on this. They're an endangered species, my guy. And half of them are robots. At least you guys. Do you think I get sex? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm one of the people that lost that coin flip. I have you guys. Oh, yeah. That's what you meant. Prepares flex. Rila, no. You're not allowed to flex on us. That is some bull crap, and you know it. That's some bull crap, and you know it.
New technology discovered.
Not my fault I'm built different. Bruh.
Locker removed.
Not our fault that we grew up in a sexually repressive cult. Actually, speaking of sexually repressive cults, this year's convention is insane. Not in a good way, just literally insane. They're really like, apostate bad, apostate bad, apostate bad, apostate bad. I mean, holy crap. I am sorry, Outcast Bros, that you have to deal with that nonsense, too. Because I think you still have to go to the... to all the fecking conventions. Yeah. And not in a good way either. Oh.
New technology discovered.
Rila seeing a double entendre coming in like, yes! Yes! Another one knocked on my door yesterday. Was it a Mormon or Jehovah's Witness? And why didn't you tell me? I need the deets! And I need you... Okay, yes. I need the deets! And I need to tell you. Like, please tell me. Do you know what's funny? Is if you actually decided to join the Jehovah's Witness, not saying you went for one, but your poly/trans lifestyle, you'd have to give up to become a true worshiper of God.
New technology discovered.
But remember, they don't hate the sinner, they just hate the sin. But give me those deets. This is a new one. What is you? What is you?
Locker removed.
I haven't seen this event before. This must be new to Biogenesis. Oh, and they're pre-sapients too. I can flip them. Well, I hadn't shaved my face yet, so I decided to swallow the dysphoria, put on my fanciest bra, and answered the door in my bra and short skirt while rocking my 5 o'clock shadow. Funny thing is, not the craziest thing I've ever had to deal with going door to door. That's not even the craziest thing I've seen. That's fair. I've had to kill a dog while I was out in service one time, so there was that. While I was going door to door, that was fun. And by fun, I mean horrifying. But I had to. It sucked, but I had to. Like the one time I answered nude and asked him to come in to help me find Jesus. Now that I've had happen to me.
New technology discovered.
Feck. Is anybody cultured? You're not cultured. What about you? Are you cultured now? Oh my god! Fack. Fack. And if I recall, you hate me. I'm cultured in Linux. Linux. Why am I saying Linux? Linux. I'm not sure you want to be... You're not helping... You're not... You're not beating the allegations, Outcast Bros. You're not beating the allegations.
New technology discovered.
Yeah, definitely Virgin one. Happens to the best of us, honestly. What you gonna do? Don't worry about it. I was a virgin till I was 23. 23. It is what it is. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day. Not that sex isn't like an enjoyable thing, or it's not like, oh, it's not worth it, or it's not as hyped up as it normally is. It's not that. It's just, if you're going to force it, it's always far worse. Though I did congratulate one witness for their testicular fortitude in knocking on my house that was flying both the LGBT Pride and Marine Corps flags at the time.
New technology discovered.
Yeah, I've knocked on the door of a few priests, and they're just like, huh, what are you doing in front of my door? I'm like, well, we want to teach you the truth. And they're just like, right. Right.
Blocker removed.
Best. It makes life worth living. Joining awesome community like you guys. Aw, thank you. The moment even a priest gives a side eye. Yeah.
System scan complete. New technology discovered.
But yeah, tis me. Why do I have medical workers? I do not wish to have medical workers. I am robot.
New technology discovered.
Okay, further study on the strange markings on the exterior of the alien structure on Eden revealed them to be an interface of sorts. We were able to manipulate them, open a hidden door into the building's deserted interior, revealing a vast control chamber. Although ignorant of its deeper workings, we gained basic understanding of the commands. Using trial and error, interrupting its functions produced an unexpected outcome. The derelict ruins of a long-abandoned alien settlement appeared in a nearby valley. Seems the object was somehow projecting a powerful cloaking field in the form of Kali. What they are hiding from remains a mystery, but what is certain they vanished regardless of their efforts. Okay. All that? Okay, interesting. Alright. Welcome aboard, mate.
Blocker removed.
Yes, an awesome and friendly community where everyone brings something of value. I bring copious amounts of gay and bad jokes. You know what's funny is I seem to attract copious amounts of gay. Like, I'm a straight guy, but I seem to just attract copious amounts of gay. Obviously nothing wrong with that, but I just seem to do this. I'm just like, I'm a beacon. It's the safe straight man. Like moths to a flame. It's the safe straight man. But yeah, honestly, the safe straight man is valid. You know what the worst part was? I wasn't always that way. Ironically, like, ironically enough, like, it took being close to, it took, being with a different JW girl, right, to realize, hey, there's no reason to have this type of homophobia. But unfortunately, then I took that care for them too far, apparently. Pointed out the hypocrisy of that real quick.
System charted. New technology discovered.
But yeah, I was one of those really annoying Christians that were just like, hey, I don't hate gay people, but obviously what they're doing is wrong. But then I was also pretty annoying about it because I'd be in their face about it. Be like, no, I'm one of those annoying Christians that are just like, yeah, you have the right to do that sort of stuff that you want, but what you're doing is wrong, and here is why. And then give the example of the Bible as a moral guide. We. They also apparently turned French. So that's where they are. Now that's interesting.
We have encountered another spaceborne life form.
Federation's End spawned in the Chosen system. That is interesting.
Construction online.
Coming from an informationally controlled existence, being as open as you are is to be celebrated. I mean, what I did wasn't special. Like this, and I'm not saying this to be humble. I'm not saying that, like, yes, it's a good thing, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be special. I know that, you know, it's important, obviously, but it shouldn't be special. It should be normal. When you, like, coming from a controlled informational existence and then learning about the world and actually, like, doing that, you should come to the conclusion that other people have lives outside of yours and will act and behave differently outside of your expectations. And there's nothing wrong with that. I know that's... Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel the need to be... Woo! Look at me, guys! Hey! I'm a guy that's been reformed! I want to be more like, just like, hey, you should learn from me. for people that may feel that way. That's fair. Like, to me, it shouldn't be special. It should be normal.
Didn't have my way, Muni Papash.
New technology discovered.
Really?
New technology discovered.
I didn't need that. Fuck! There goes my fucking. Ah! There goes my federation! I didn't need that! That's really fucking fortunate! Crap! Ah! That sucks! And now they're hostile. And now... crap!
New technology discovered.
What am I to do, Lord? What the fuck do I even do, Lord? I used to rule the world, and now I still rule the world, but now everybody hates me. Everywhere I walk around, they know they can't fight all my evil power, but I am as I'm not evil. I swear to God it was a mistake, but now everybody thinks I am a ruthless autocrat, and now here I am.
New technology discovered.
Also, that job 359% job efficiency. Jesus.
New technology discovered.
No, it's not quite, but yeah, Jesus. I used to rule the world, and now I still do, but everyone hates me. I swear to God I didn't do it on purpose. Please understand that this isn't bad. Maybe I will make them love me. Oh, now they're at war.
New technology discovered.
No. I do not wish to go to war. I only wish to be happy.
Initializing defensive war protocols.
You know how this is going to work, right? Like, my guy, you could have lived, honestly. You could have lived. But now you have to die. I am infinitely stronger than you, and I've caught up to your tech. Whatever advantage you had is long since past, and I beat you even when you had double the fleet power I had. Speaking of education, one thing's calmed down for me. I plan on getting back to trying education streams. Any suggestions for the topic? I mean, anytime you do with education, it's far easier to educate things about stuff that you're passionate about. So what are you passionate about? I'm passionate about history, theology, and philosophy. So I love, and also other STEM research and stuff like that. So that's what I perfectly educate myself, educate on all the time.
Engaging hostile station.
Council agenda available.
Also, I haven't checked my stats on the ship. Sublight speed only 115%. These stats are not as cool as my other civilian regime.
New technology discovered. Engaging hostile station. Engaging hostile fleets.
Man, that first strike. That first strike is ridiculous, actually. That first strike was actually ridiculous. It literally took out 300k power before it could even fight back.
New technology discovered.
Yeah, literally, our first strike damage did all the damage before they could even fire back. We killed 2 battle cruisers and 1 escort before they could even fight back. That first strike is ridiculous.
Engaging hostile station. Engaging hostile fleets. Engaging hostile station. Engaging hostile fleets.
Oh, fuck.
Fleet lost.
No! I started making one the difference between genetics, sex, and gender before shelving it. Think I might finish that one first. That's a really good one. Did you watch the one with Forrest Valkai? What he did with that one? I really liked Forrest Valkai. Back! He goes on like a pretty big, long one with a lot of research sources and stuff like that.
Engaging hostile station. Spaceport under attack. Engaging hostile fleets.
Wait, we still have the Federation! Wait, we still have the Federation! Yes! Wait, this is actually fine! Ish! We still have it. We can make this work. This is actually fine. Ho! I didn't realize. No, I haven't. I'm sort of operating a vacuum in the more organism with thoughts before putting in the hard research. Forrest Valkai did a really strong research topic on all of that. I would highly recommend. Recommendo, no.
New technology discovered.
Pre-sapient unemployment. There are no unemployed pre-sapient pups on this planet. Paradox! Paradox!
Technology discovered.
Paradox! What the fuck are we fighting? Oh, a random pirate fleet. Drive by! Our Minister of Defense is fully leveled up. Also had thoughts for one on polyamory since misinfo is abound in pop culture. Indeed. This is the last one. Ship build speed, another 10% is pretty good. should also double my planetary defense armies. That way I get more soldier jobs. Or does that only work on his planet? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, if these things are important to you, yeah, for sure. Like, for me, I don't know, I could do videos, like, going deep into this sort of stuff, but I kind of like more of an informal discussion, if that makes sense. That's kind of how my stream usually operates, because it functions better that way, I think. It draws people in more. Also makes it a little less scary, sometimes.
New technology discovered.
I doubt I could put a Dyson Swarm on this. I could put a Dyson Swarm on this? I'm building a Dyson Swarm on this because I think that's kind of funny. Power from the crystal! Why are we using resources for this, sir? It's fine, it's just a month's budget for it. But sir, it's fine, it's interesting, it's funny. Sir, you can't use a month's budget for a funny. Yes, we can. Otherwise, are we even really living? Are we living? Sir! Listen, you have to understand, this is important scientific data. Sir, we do not need more astral thread. We already make over 1,000 astral thread a month.
New technology discovered.
Yes, but this is funny. Sir! I guess in this case it's actually ma'am. Ma'am! Ma'am!
New technology discovered.
Because she is female. She does, it's interesting, because these people are the definition of trans. Not only are they trans, their past selves, I mean, in the lore of this, the Corinth people are essentially humans. At least the lore I've made for them. So, not only are they transhuman, but they still keep certain things, like gender. Even though, it doesn't matter. Like, they're robots. It's not biological. They were born a specific way, but they don't have biological components, but they still are male or female. Like, this person is female. This person is male. This person is female. And this person's male. And then, whatever the heck this is, I don't even know what this is. It's a male! I like the interactivity of stream far more than a video. The one stream I simply made a single point redeem for questions to keep them organized. Fair enough. I might have to increase the cost of some of my stuff. Some of my points, because I have a feeling some people are hoarding a lot of points. I have a feeling. I've got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night.
We have encountered another spaceborne life form.
Sweats in 67K. Reba! 67,000! I'm putting this in the calculator. It's probably not too much of a... Put this in the calculator. You can e-girl me 45 times! 45 times!
New technology discovered.
And one day I will collect on those. For now, I save them for a rainy day. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. These guys just hate me to the bone, right? Yes. You're my only friend, machine. You're really weird that you're a spiritualist, but you're my only friend, machine. They're a machine that's a hedonist, warbots, and distinguished admiralty. What a weird species. And the radioactive rovers, they come from a tomb world. What a weird species. What a weird thing. What an odd thing to say. A hedonist robot, huh? Yes. Yes. Futurama is here.
New technology discovered. New technology discovered.
Hey, yes. 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 Oh my God! 320%. Look at those modifiers. Look at all that green. Woo!
Technology discovered.
Behold my unlimited fuck yous. Let me tell you about all the FUs I can buy. I don't want to be rich. No! My boy! My boy! Anything but my boy! My boy! No, my boy! My boy. I am now depressed. I have lost my boy. Oh right, I have edicts. But yeah, I don't want to be rich. Like, I don't have that desire to have that much wealth.
Discovered.
Like, if it was given to me, I'd give most of it away. Like, obviously, I'd like to be wealthy enough to, like, not have to work. Like, be forced to work to live. But, like, yeah. Like, those people that have billions and billions and billions. Like, what do you even... What's the point? Yeah.
New technology discovered.
Quelli dove vanno?
New technology discovered.
Part of me wants to almost give him a little bit of my research. Just a wee bit of my power. But the other part of me says, no, research is too important to me.
New technology discovered.
I just want to keep my... I just feel a little bit protective over these stupid robots that are spiritualist. They're like, my brothers. My brother. My brother, why are you so stupid? My brother. I swear to God, why are you so stupid? They were like, brother, that's not fair. It's like, but it's true, brother. You're kind of stupid. Brother, let me help you. I haven't talked to my brother in 4 years. Jesus Christ. It is what it is. Someone's calling me down just to take up one
Cancel agenda available.
Take one down, and I said, who had to run? I said, whoa. Going back inside again. Doing this today.
New technology discovered.
Uh-huh. Woo! Say whoa. Back inside again. Doing this today. Drumbeat of victory party. Jesus, that's a lot of militarists and authoritarian. Be gone, thoughts. I do not need your approval. Benevolent subjugation policy. You know what? I can do that. My people, in an effort to please you the best, we have chosen benevolent vassalage. Ruler has empire ethic. Well, that's not happening. That's never happening.
New technology discovered. New technology discovered.
Yes, I guess.
Alert. Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Why can I have more Paradox Titans than Titans?
Construction online.
What?
Alert. Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Why am I having no pop growth?
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Are they all going to Eden? Is that why? Maybe. Oh, they're going. A lot of them are coming here.
New technology discovered. New technology discovered.
Council agenda ready.
Construction online.
Fallas pensamento ali.
Ugh. Let's set these guys on a campaign.
We have encountered another spaceborne life form.
I actually talked to my coworker today about my ex-coworker, I guess at this point, about like the firing, and they're just like, "Yeah, you weren't the first. Don't feel bad about it. It was to be expected." Like, fair enough. Well, let's vassalize you.
We will obliterate their ignorance. New technology discovered. Engaging hostile station. New technology discovered.
We're just leveling up this person. Honestly, part of the reason we started this war was to level up this admiral.
station. New technology discovered. Engaging hostile fleets. Engaging hostile station.
That's kind of useless, but it is what it is, I guess.
New technology discovered.
It's not like I lost anything by getting that. Does mean, though, that he is getting experience, so... That's good.
Engaging hostile station.
Be the Void Hunter. Whoa! Honestly, that's more than I thought there would be. Jesus.
New technology discovered. Engaging hostile station.
Indiana, Hawkins, a growing patriotic community, and a shining example of the American dream. Starcourt Mall is one of the finest shopping facilities in America and beyond. So come on down and remember, Starcourt Mall has it all.
Engaging hostile fleets.
You are the Void Hunter. You are the Void Hunters.
Discovered. technology discovered.
Took a surprising amount of damage there. Should probably heal up.
Construction online.
Give up on you. I called you every night for 353 days.
I gotta get to that one. Find the areas where there's the most fleets. Prove yourself. You are the Void Hunters.
Engaging hostile station. Spaceport under attack. New technology discovered. Spaceport lost. Engaging hostile fleets. Commencing planetary invasion. New technology discovered. Engaging hostile station. Engaging hostile fleets.
They are the weaker fleet, but they are to provide screening. So I do, if I get a few upgrades for my general here, that'll be pretty good.
Construction online. Engaging hostile station. spaceport under attack.
Oh yeah, you don't want to do... yeah, you don't have anywhere close to the amount of power needed for that. Hello, my dude, back from a double standards party I had to go to. So it was a wedding reception for my sister friend, and the reception people weren't acting with, like, witnesses. It was kind of worldly. Oh? Do explain! Like, was there just a lot of partying and drinking?
Planetary invasion successful.
Because believe me, I've been to a few JW weddings like that. Remember, the only drug JWs are allowed to have are drinking. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. You would be surprised. Not all, you can try your best to take the JW out of. You can try to take your human out of the JW, but it won't always work. You'd be surprised at how many elders, probably in your own congregation, have a drinking problem.
Council agenda available.
Yeah, I had a good friend of mine who is an elder now, who I had to carry him home when he was drunk off his ass. He was so drunk. Okay, this is actually a funny story. So, do you remember Cats the musical? The really bad musical that had really famous actors in it for some fucking weird reason? Yeah, that one. So at the time, I was dating that friend's sister. That sister was also the one that was gay. Long story. It was never going to work out. But we were dating at the time. And so so my girlfriend and her friends, we don't talk about that, Aqua. Yeah, unfortunately, this part of the story. So, my girlfriend and her friend wanted to go see Cats because they heard how bad it is and they wanted to see it for themselves. And I'm just like, okay, sure. However, I was the designated driver because I'm just like, because their plan was to get, you know, pre-game a little bit and then go see Cats whilst a little bit, you know, tipsy, a little bit loose. Not drunk because that's not allowed. So, they're pre-gaming, I'm just on my phone, hanging out with my girlfriend, getting ready to see the movie. We're at the McDonald's, getting ready for everything. And, my friend and his friend smuggle in a flask of whiskey. 2 flasks of whiskey. And during the entirety of first half of Cats, they're sipping on whiskey. All of it on an empty stomach. For the first quarter of the movie, they were laughing their ass off at how bad it was. Laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there just watching this travesty, perfectly sane. Just like, what the fuck is this? And then my friend's like, I have to go. I'll be right back. He leaves to go to the bathroom and doesn't come back for 45 minutes. So I'm like, crap. Okay, so I run off to go to the bathroom to see him. He's sitting over the toilet just like this, and he's like, and I'm just like, you good, bud? He's like, I'm like, I think you had a little too much, and he goes, I'm like, he's like, I need to get to my car, but I don't know where my keys are. I'm like, oh. Oh. so I'm like, Karen, I'm like, okay, just help. And we get him home, and the poor guy is killing himself. He's just like, oh, I'm such a bad Jehovah's Witness. I got drunk. Oh, Jehovah hates me. I'm just like, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. Accidents happen. You didn't do this on purpose. It's okay. We just need to get you to sleep. We need you to get some little bit of water so that you don't dehydrate yourself. You're gonna have a wicked hangover. Okay? Just go to sleep, buddy. Meanwhile, his sister's just trying to hold back laughing. And then his sister's friend is just like, we do not talk about this to anybody. We keep this between ourselves. I'm like, sure. It's not like he's done anything necessarily wrong. He wasn't intentionally trying to get drunk. And so I'm just like, yeah. So that was that. That was a time. But yeah, the poor bastard was just like, oh, and he was like feeling so guilty about it for months afterwards too. I'm like, my guy, it's not that deep. I swear. And like, this is when I was still fully in as a Jehovah's Witness. I'm like, my guy, it's not that deep.
Planet conquered.
Council agenda ready.
So yeah, that was an interesting time. Yeah, why would you put yourself through that? Like, what? Saying it, you'd be surprised at how many people want to get drunk. I don't understand it, but you do you, I guess.
Commencing planetary invasion. New technology discovered. Engaging hostile station.
I'm with you on that. I've had a lot of people be like, you should try drugs. Heck, even my own brother, who was a Jehovah's Witness, like, he was disfellowshipped and then he came back, right? And he was talking about stuff, and he's just like, and he looked at, like, my mother and him were talking. They're like, oh yeah, when we were bad Jehovah's Witnesses, we really liked weed. That's like one thing we really miss. Right? And I'm looking at both of them like, what? Mother, what? When did you... What? You were underage and it was illegal at the time. What the fuck? And I'm looking at my brother. He's just like, yeah, no, I took so much weed one time, I didn't know where I was for 48 hours. I'm like, what? And then he just turns and looks at me. He's like, I'd really like to see you on weed. I'm like, what? Where did this come from? So yeah.
Planetary invasion successful. New
Also,
technology
why?
discovered.
Where are these medical workers coming from? Are they coming from this? No, they can't be. Where are they coming from? It must be coming from a building I'm putting on every planet. Huh.
Engaging hostile station.
Oh, I have been pinged by someone. What have I been pinged by? X-Man. Vexman, if you want to join my stream right now, you can if you want. I don't mind. Just jump into the general chat and I'll move you into my live. I forgot to unmute myself in my Discord.
Engaging hostile station. Commencing planetary invasion.
Oh yes, I know. I will in the future when no one's home. Okay, that's fine.
Planet conquered.
That's on you, buddy.
Engaging hostile station.
Different hidden names. That's also fair. I knew you were the same thing. That's why I said, like, you can join me.
Engaging hostile fleets.
Ow.
Engaging hostile station. New technology discovered.
Oh, the God Cat is leaving. Speaking of which, I need drink. But yeah, next time you're on stream, you should talk about, like, your VTuber aspirations. I know you've said private talk, and I'm not wanting to get into it super hard, but, like, talk about it. Believe me, I've dated a VTuber. I know a thing or two about some VTubers. And Rila is a VTuber as well. Go check them out as well. I'll be right back. Really? Alright, send in the fleet. Hi, yes, I exist. What's up? Our Outcast Bros is thinking about wanting to be a VTuber. They grow up so fast. I am literally the grandfather. I am the father of VTubers. What the fuck?
Spaceport under attack.
I am the dadzalotl of VTubers.
New technology discovered. New technology discovered. Engaging hostile station.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like he could check you out too. I can't wait for my grandkids to call me grandpoggers. Grandpoggers, what was it like during COVID? It was a tough and dark time.
Engaging hostile station.
A time of unimaginable consequence. Oh wow, grandpoggers! Did you have to survive every day? Yes. It was like the zombie apocalypse, but worse. MAGA became more powerful. We have political zombies! Oh no! Did you have to fight them like your like your great-grandparents did in World War II? We almost did. If you want to or have questions, feel free to ask. Yes. If I was still dating a VTuber, I'd tell you they would be a great source, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out. But yeah, Rila is a great resource.
Planetary invasion.
yes, military theory. Fucking love it, bros.
Commencing planetary invasion.
Me and both the Wise are all VTubers, so if I don't have the answer, I can get it fairly easily. Fair enough? I guess tracking.
New technology discovered.
No, they're not. The only other former... I've only encountered a few other former JWs in the chat. One of them was an older gentleman. One of them is from when I streamed 3 years ago, and I haven't seen them since. And the third is Jam. Jam in the Sky. I'm trying to hopefully attract more, but I also can't self-promote on Reddit.
Established.
So, yeah. Was there a planet in here? How are they still alive? I took over this planet, though. I am so confused right now.
Engaging hostile fleets. Engaging hostile station. Alien Federation formed. Now we shall learn from their mistakes.
And goodbye, Fallen
Engaging
Empire.
hostile fleets.
It was very nice knowing you. And by very nice, I mean absolute travesty. And you've been nothing but a pain in my ass, so you get to go now.
Alert. Spaceborne life form encountered.
Bye-bye! Absolutely deserved. Yeah, no, not me. My control environment was simply oppressive hostile parents. Yeah. We all have our forms of trauma. This is really pretty. Building a Dyson swarm over this? That's fucking pretty as all hell.
New technology discovered.
But I had someone the other day try to... Okay, this is actually annoying. Yep, hence why simply was in quotes. To some, it's not. To me, I'm still working through it. Of course.
New technology discovered.
So, speaking of cults, Steve Hassan is one of the most leading experts on cults. And recently, a bunch of far-right media news outlets are trying to put a smear campaign on him because he's the therapist of an specific FBI agent. And because of that, somehow he's controlling the legal lawfare against Trump. And they call him a cult. I'm just like, man. And then the people that on the server are just like, man, I don't trust this Steve Hassan guy. Like, he's trying to do all this, like, fancy psychology bullcrap. And I don't like it. Because he called cults, because he called Trump's MAGA a cult. Yeah. I'm like, man, your ignorance is astounding. But, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but I consistently get surprised by the amount of nonsense that is MAGA pundits.
New technology.
Like, consistently, I get constantly surprised by them. Have you tried not being in a cult? Unfortunately, telling people that they're in a cult is more likely to make them retreat. Unfortunately. It makes him hit with it. Yeah, I have had people who have said, you're in a cult, and I ran away. Yeah. What happens is cognitive dissonance is a powerful thing. You mean PME, right? PME, not PMO. You're PMO now. It's PME. All good. Spell check. Yeah. Those stupid little... Those stupid little acronyms. Can't believe it.
New technology discovered.
Luzal Hanatsi Kamal Park.
I have officially got to the same level of a fallen empire in terms of research. Heck yes. The power. And then I'm going to steal this archaeological dig real quick. Yoink! My archaeological dig now, not yours. Mine! I am the British, and you are pathetic. Behold my ultimate power!
New technology discovered.
We're at 1 million fleet power. On some fleets. Wow. Oh, I have been pinged. Why am I getting pinged? Ah, that's why I'm getting pinged. I'm getting pinged. You know, you could just talk in the chat, too. You don't need to DM me. It's okay. Whatever you can tell me, you can tell... Actually, that's not true, but, you know. Maybe.
New technology.
I'm sure the chat would love to know. Lennox for the win. Lennox. Couldn't be me. You know what? I'm just replacing all this because this is really annoying me. Crisis declaration. That's funny. Ethical guideline refactoring. Thank you, Can. Remove that nonsense from the list. How you feeling, baby? I'm going to go to my boy, my little boy.
Council agenda
How
available.
you feeling? Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Normally, you guys have to pay for this nonsense. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ugh.
We have encountered another phase 1 life form.
Hey, 100% stability on all my worlds. Finally. Ah, that's not true, but finally! Stability!
New technology discovered.
Ah, well, that didn't matter. Oh, there's a Cthulhu in there.
Discovered.
Look at my little boy. Here he comes. Oh, look at my little boy. Look out. Look at my little boy. Oh, finally.
System scan complete.
Look at our cohesion.
We have encountered another spaceborne life form. New technology discovered.
Oh, I forgot about this thing. What about these Empire focuses?
System scan complete.
I hate this system so fucking much. I hate it so much.
Council agenda ready.
Behold the council that will decide your fate. Oh, it's beautiful. And it's giving me 317% research for this. Ah, yes.
New technology discovered.
Is having all commanders better, technically speaking? Yes. But have you considered having so much science that those commanders won't even know what type of weapons is being fired at them? Next time we're at war, we take these two and then give it to our vassal, and it'll end this annoying race. Holy feck, the late game is so slow right now. But she trugs along. And she trugs along.
New technology discovered.
When did we declare war on the Chosen? I didn't know we weren't declaring war on the Chosen. All right, kids, your time has come. Do Daddy proud. Do Daddy proud. You guys started a war that you don't even know how you're going to finish it. Jesus Christ. Man, what the fuck? I'm like, why are there red up here?
System scan complete. Construction online. New technology discovered.
And there we go. Back! The Void Hunters are... Ah! I declare one, you two.
We will cure their ignorance. Alert. Spaceborne lifeform encountered. Engaging hostile fleets. Engaging hostile station.
And... let's just build a bit more of these bastards.
Engaging hostile fleets. System surveyed. Engaging hostile station.
That's really weird.
Situation log updated.
That's because there's a deep space citadel.
technology discovered. Engaging hostile station. Spaceport under attack. New technology discovered. Spaceport lost. Engaging hostile station. Engaging hostile fleets. Engaging hostile station.
Void Hunters, go! And we might as well send our main fleet, the first fleet out that way. For some extra training.
New technology discovered. Engaging hostile station. System charted. Engaging hostile fleets. Engaging hostile station. Engaging hostile fleets. Receiving transmission.
Not interested, move along.
New technology discovered.
I wish it didn't take forever to get, like, stronger leaders. Like, this guy has been a leader for, like, over 100 years, and he's just getting, I don't know.
Engaging hostile fleets. Engaging hostile station.
Glorious battle. I'm going to build up this planet for my vassal.
Council agenda available.
Alright. Now we can focus on the Chosen here. What if we sold 100 of these a month and 100 of these a month? Believe it or not, 100 of these a month. What would our trade look like? Ah, yes. That seems reasonable. Ah, yes. That very much seems reasonable. Thank you very much kindly for your service. Thank you kindly. And thank you very much, Lee.
Construction online. New technology discovered.
You know what? We might as well just bring our, I couldn't be bothered to conk it. Just nuke the thing.
Engaging hostile station.
That'll nuke the thing.
Technology discovered. Engaging hostile fleets. Engaging hostile station.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. So Mora, my sister, her so-called friends, my mom heard from someone said she was too spiritual. This is not at the party, heard someone else elsewhere. Welcome to JW culture, where you're never doing enough, but also, man, if you make me feel bad about, you know, not following every one of the stupid little rules, you're too spiritual. I mean, it's funny how they've co-opted the word spiritual, too. To them, spiritual does not mean, like, to the most of the world, no, it's all good. It's funny how JWs have, like, co-opted the word spiritual, because to the most of the world, spiritual is just like, hey, this is just my personal belief. Like, spirituality is an extremely personal thing. Like, an incredibly personal thing.
Engaging hostile station.
Like, to the vast majority.
Engaging
Like,
hostile
to
fleet.
most of the world. Deeply personal thing. But JWs have co-opted it and mean, like, spirituality is not a personal thing, but how much are you doing for the organization? Now, me, I have deadened myself spiritually. I do not see the need for spirituality. I personally, in my life, think it's more of a hindrance than anything worth my time. But, you know, it's not like I hate it or think that we need to remove it. It's just like, it is what it is. Oh, please tell me that's the final piece. Please, please. Ah! You're not spiritual. Are you sure? You're gonna make me pet my god cat. I know you. Yeah, there we go. I figured it. I figured as much. But yes. It's the boy. It's the boy. Just not the cult-like BS. Exactly. OMG, the cat of Un Gato. Oh yes. My boy. Mwah. I found my spirituality. I venerate the mistress of Booba. May she bless my estrogen and with productivity. Fair enough. But yes, I owe you. And here's some. You're gonna hydrate and moist. You're gonna make me hydrate. Oh no. Oh no. What am I saying, Zentuzo? No, it's not a drink, it's an e-girl redeem. What am I saying, Zentozo? Oh god, Wilba's here for it to do. No, you do the redeem. You have to pick the thing, or you tell someone else to pick the thing. That's how the redeem works. I don't make the rules. Well, I do, but that's the rule. I came just in time. Oh god.
Thank you, Oni-chan.
I hope you enjoyed that. Oh god. I'm going to eradicate a planet. I'm going to eradicate a planet now. See you on the other side, boys. Air on it. Alright, on it. It's called Earth. Actually, Earth is over here. Earth is right here. Right here. Here it is. Taken over by a lot of rock people. And there's some humans. I hope you enjoyed that, just not like that. Oh god. Unfortunately, I would be a really good adult voiceover artist. Unfortunately. I have a range that I can do. A very big range. Get your bread, girl. I mean, at this point, I am out of a job. Wait a second. I have a career path. I have a career path. Oh. Behold. The destruction of a world. They're fanatical purifiers, so I don't really care. Blue Twitch, here we come. What's Blue Twitch? What in the world is Blue Twitch? What in the goddamn is Blue Twitch? The fanning of the... Oh! Right. I forgot. I forgot that existed. Oh god, what? Why am I getting pinged? Where am I getting pinged from? Oh god, it's my server! Fuck!
Thank you, Oni-chan.
I hope you enjoyed that. Fuck! It's already clipped! I can't believe you've done this! Let's go, we are making a more femboy. Sorry, I'm not a femboy. I never will be a femboy. I just happen to have really good range. I have an unfortunate amount of range. It's the internet, what do you expect? Hence why there's a clip of me being allergic to penis. Happens to the best of us, honestly. Okay, so they're out of the picture. You. Outcast, do you want him to say something for you in ego? I need to increase the amount. I need to increase the amount it takes for that. I made this back when I was first starting. People didn't have that many points. Is this my moment? Oh no.
System scan complete.
Yeah. Let me grab a drink. I'll be right back. Okay. Alright.
Okay, so my sweetheart.
Is that good? I think that's good. Why do you want this? Why is my viewership going up? Why is my viewership going? I missed it again with feeling. Oh no. No, I already did it. I've already done it. Besides, you're not the one that redeemed it. Nah. Nope, absolutely not.
New technology discovered.
You need to use your points for that. Absolutely not. Also, how am I compared to this Fallen Empire?
Hanarsi Kamalpa.
Yeah. We are literally infinitely stronger than a Fallen Empire.
Council agenda available.
I don't know how to break it to you, but you're old school. Particles. Fine, I'll wait till you aren't paying attention to make it the Vaporeon coffee pasta. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. One sentence! You have to use... E-Girl voice only works for one sentence. If you want me to do the Vaporeon copy pasta, you're going to have to redeem it for every single sentence. I have made the rule! Every single sentence! Also, can I link your Twitch clips? You can use whatever. Yeah, of course. You can put it wherever you like. Don't to transfem with nothing to lose. Listen. Oh, no. Sorry. You can't link them here. You have to use the Discord to link them. And they all belong in the radio. Oh god, there's another one.
Okay, so my sweetheart.
Wilbur! Wilbur! Stop clipping my e-girl! Stop! Nah, that's fine. But yes, this is your legacy. This is what they will remember me for. When the fading memories of me pass, they will all remember the ooh-woos. All they'll remember is the ooh-woos. To be fair, it could be worse. That is also true. Also, I may have made too many. I may have made a little too many of those guys. Huh. Also, I'm practicing my e-girl voice. Alright, let me give you a little bit of a rundown on how to do an e-girl voice, Outcast Bros. Okay, so the feminine voice, compared to the masculine voice, is all about talking up higher, so to speak, right? If you think of your throat, you use your throat when you're speaking lower. When you're speaking lower, you use this part. You kind of drop your diaphragm a bit lower. As you go higher, then you will notice that things will be able to be speaking a little bit higher. And as you speak a little bit higher, you're going to be feeling your diaphragm go up really high. And when you get really, really high, you're going to be able to sound like an e-girl voice, because that's all that it is. I hope you all enjoyed that. And then you just get practice. Like, oh, god damn it.
Okay, so my sweetheart.
And it's funny, it's like, my e-girl voice isn't even the best. Like, there are others that have better e-girl voices, and like, the more e-girl for dummies with Aqua, yes. So it's generally, if you're a guy, you're focused on speaking right here. Try to like, focus a lot of the airway through this part of your throat. Instead of here or here, focus the air through here. That helps immensely already right away. Like, right then. And then it's all about, like, constricting a little bit to make it higher. But primarily it's all about speaking up higher. And constricting it. But the thing is my voice is naturally kind of sing-songy. Maybe estrogen therapy would help you too. I'm good, fam. I'm good. And yeah, it won't do that. It's not going to affect so much of the physiology. Like, yes, it will affect the physiology, but not generally this part. But my voice is naturally already kind of has a very high range. You'll notice that I get really high and really low, right? In the same sentence, actually. And that is part of the reason why I'm generally a good public speaker, because I'm able to keep people's interest, because I'm able to naturally speak in a way that makes people pay attention. Whereas if you have a monotone, if you have a lower range, it's hard. Lengthening of cords due to testosterone is permanent, unfortunately. Same as muscle density. Oh, bone density, I should say.
System scan complete.
But yes, if you're essentially, when you're trying to speak up here, you're kind of artificially decreasing the length of the chords to an extent. Ah!
New technology discovered.
We've almost filled up these worlds. But yeah, that's essentially how you do it. How much population do you actually have in the game? Currently, 109,000. Compared to the rest of the species in the world, well, I double this guy. Ah. But yeah, that's... And then, once you kind of get the voice up to where you want it to be, it's all about practice. And, like, maintaining that. And the more you can maintain it, the more you can just naturally do it. So if you really want to be a femboy, you gotta practice. You gotta practice hard.
Discovered.
To be the femboy, one must truly practice the ways. My ability to do this voice is wasted on me. Because I am neither femme nor boy. I am a man! I am a man!
New technology discovered.
Fun fact, once told a trans mass friend I was looking into vocal training, they were deeply confused because they just assumed it would change like theirs did. Trans men really just get like the... They're just like... The only thing trans men get is the natural bone density they had in their previous form. Everything else just sucks. I don't know. It seems way easier for almost a trans mask to be able to transition and not be noticed as much. I don't know. At least that's from what I've seen personally. Also, I find that people are less afraid of trans men than they are of trans women. Which says a lot about society. Oh, this build is so ridiculous.
New technology discovered.
Not really. Fair enough. I don't know about being noticed, but getting enough changes to overcome dysphoria is easier for trans mask. Fair enough. Very reasonable. Oh, they think they can pass a law without me. That's adorable. And yeah, the hysteria is primarily focused on trans femmes just because of the whole must protect women thing the right likes to do. Yeah. It's... yeah. There was a news story, a guy got arrested for spiking demons' drinks. In his defense, he said, I wanted to make sure they didn't have a penis. Yikes!
New technology discovered.
Spiking demons? Demons. Women's drinks. Okay. Listen. Could you imagine going to hell and spiking a demon's drink? I want to make sure they don't have a penis. Maga goes to hell. Can't believe he's not in hell. Immediately tries to spike demons' drinks because they might have a penis. Then you realize why they're in hell. That's fantastic. That is fantastic.
New technology discovered.
Oh. It's simultaneously hilarious and depressing at the same time. Exactly. Because you would see that actually happening. Listen. I think it's completely reasonable that if you're going to have a sexual relationship with someone, you tell them the little quirks about yourself. Maybe before you do that, so that everybody has informed consent, right? It is fair and reasonable to like things and prefer certain things. It is fair and reasonable to have sexual preferences and not have sexual desires for certain things, right? But to go so far but to be so worried, I have never had a trans person be trying to hide it. Like, I've practically never had a trans person try to hide it. To be fair, I've never initiated a romantic or sexual relationship with someone who was trans, or was pretending not to be, but it's like, you know, it's... yeah. The only time you ever hear of, like, oh, she whipped out a cock twice the size of mine, are in jokes! And yeah, maybe occasionally it happens, and yeah, that's kind of crappy thing to do. But it's not like you can't just walk away. It's not like they're forcing you. If they are, well then there's a different problem, but it's not like that happens. And it, like, and I'm saying this and like, it could happen one time.
Council agenda.
Bad crap happens, but like, it does
Council
not
agenda ready.
happen in the sense that, oh my god, Oh my god, we are so worried about this. This is our top priority in life. It's like Trump trying to talk about South Africa white genocide, right? Yes, some Boer farmers were killed, and yes, some of that was racially motivated. Yes, that is really crappy and really nasty. But to claim very specific and very few murders as a genocide is way out of proportion.
New technology discovered. New technology discovered.
Proportion isn't a big thing in the US. Apparently not. Go big or go home. But yeah, that's the thing that gets me. It's just like what the fucking right focuses on, and it's just so reactionary too. There's less than 1,000 out college trans athletes. If you look at the news, it's the end of the world, but a measles outbreak gets that. It's fine. Everything is fine. Yeah. And the worst part is we're having confirmed cases here in Canada because of it.
New technology discovered.
Feck anti-intellectualism. That's the thing that, like, honestly, bothers me so much. Yeah, wait, what? Yeah, we've had a few confirmed cases here in Canada of measles because of, a Canadian going to Texas and then coming back and then catching measles. It's been quarantined and it's not getting out, but... And, you know, most of our population is vaccinated and not a fucking moron. But, you know, there still are some idiots. Unfortunately, idiocy is the most contagious virus there is. You're really speaking very optimistically. It will be fine. For me, like I said, the worst the worst thing to come out of this pandemic, I find, is the increased rates of anti-intellectualism.
New technology discovered.
Of just, oh, the big man told me that this, the big, scary, thems and theys and the shadow government and this and that told me that this is a fact. So since they told me it's a fact, therefore it's a lie, and I'm going to be contrarian and say, no, I'm going to take my freedom to be as stupid as I want. Right? And the problem with that, as a famous man once said, people would rather die than think. In fact, they do. Yeah. So that's the thing that I don't like. Is just like this, like, yes, critical thinking is important. Do not automatically accept new information. But you also have to understand that experts are going to have more information about this thing than you do. And in general, their advice and their knowledge is going to be
New technology discovered.
better than you can provide on a more consistent basis. Yes, those experts can make mistakes. Yes, those experts may come up with wrong ideas. Yes, those experts are human, the same as us. However, in their fields, they are able to do and be able to come up with A, ideas, and B, solutions to problems better than the layperson or a person that's not trained the same way. Yes, critical thinking is important to look at their stuff and be like, hey, yes, this makes sense, this lines up with reason. There's no reason for them to really want to control me in that sense. So I go on. We are not looking for intelligent life in space for nothing. So, yeah.
New technology discovered.
Yeah, Canadians are more sane in general unless they're driving because damn, all that nice Canada propaganda dies behind the wheel. Yeah, that's the truckers' convoy. Most of that nonsense was from even Alberta, too. But the thing with Canada is it's mainly... I'd say the reason why we're more sane is just because... No, just regular people. Like, it's not even that we're more sane, it's just... We've always had this identity of not being American. And so when we see, like, these... And that kind of translates over into not us thinking, like, we're the best, we're the best, we're the best, we're the best country in the world, we're the strongest, yeah, there's nothing we can do to stop us. We're the best, we're the best. We don't have that culture. Not really. And because of that, we're generally more open to new ideas and new ways of thinking and multiculturalism and working with the greater world to benefit us. So in that way, I think that's why. That was the most hectic car drive of my life on the QEW, and I've been through combat drive training. I thankfully moved into Toronto after that nonsense stuff was a thing.
technology discovered.
My little vassal has control over so much of the galaxy. I'm so proud of them. But look at all this stuff that he can't take. I wonder if I should destroy this fallen empire to make way for, my people. I wonder if I should vassalize this guy just because he's a dick. I can make him better. I can fix him. I swear. I'm getting pinged. Why am I getting... Oh, politics. Okay, I'm going to read you guys something that pisses me off. Okay. This just in. This, I can fix him, is also what my parents said. Oh, Jesus. This just in.
Agenda ready.
Okay. Let's not go. This just in. Okay. So, a person comments, right? Hellhound says, nature has natural checks and balances. Humanity doesn't. We used to in sickness and disease, but we have transcended that. The scary thought is eventually nature corrects itself, so how will it balance us out? Essentially calling humans a virus, right? The person that I have philosophical beef with says we're part of nature. There's nothing unnatural about our runaway excess, and if you look at the cases of invasive species, you can see the same thing with lesser life forms on a local scale. As for how we got curtailed by nature, that's simple. The planet. Until we achieve the means to do meaningfully scaled work outside the area of Earth, we are very strictly limited to what is currently available on the planet, with the only inputs being a steady supply of photons from Sol. And my comment was to the original person, said that humanity is a virus, and I said, it's absolute hubris to think that we are above nature. It is literally an ant saying to the colony, I am above you. Yes, we can circumnavigate processes that have been around for millions of years, but those processes have also shifted and changed, as does life itself. And then they said, the person that I have philosophical beef with said, I'm not sure which perspective you're looking at in saying that. Rather, the truth is that we are both part of nature and above it. Because we're the best thing it's produced. And I respond, the best things? That's hubris. I was talking about what the other guy was on about, but your line there is also ridiculous to me. I am sorry, we aren't even in the conversation for some of the things in our universe. And to apply our tool-making ability somehow makes us better than other creatures? I mean, remember, we were almost extinct at one point. We were an endangered species, but we survived by the skin of our teeth. And their response is, look, I know it's off-putting to ever discuss life forms as holistically better or worse, but I'm speaking in a very exact way here, relating to the three planes. Their three planes is some, hermetic philosophy about cases where the gaps are wide. Why does humanity dominate the Earth? Because as a species, we demonstrate reasonable mastery on all three levels. One of those levels is spiritual. We don't need the spiritual. For one, we do not need the spiritual to overcome this planet and other species. Humans and best should never be in the same sentence. Yeah, because then you start getting into really crappy territory. Obviously, on the mental level, we're in a league with only a handful of other species, and that's most of the difference. We've also learned to work together with highly integrated and sophisticated forms of coordination. That's astral power. Whatever the fuck that means! In this case, the astral power is the idea to synthesize thoughts. Like, to them, if I recall, the Hermetic philosophy is astral power is to synthesize thoughts. which doesn't matter. And then the big thing to separate us from dolphins and pigs, we have thumbs, which is what thumbs. I have a healing crystal to sell this person. Don't worry, they've already bought 3. We have thumbs, which is what allowed us to create tools, as you mentioned, which is fundamentally the ability to realize our thoughts in the world around us. All this together has led to a species with unsurpassed subtlety on Earth, and thus we dominate. See also culture with regards to subtlety. To claim a superiority over other forms of nature because of culture. Wow! So you're saying because we have culture, we are above them. Is all culture that way? Is culture itself better? Or are there other forms of culture that are higher or lower than? A question that they would respond with, probably, it doesn't matter. But it certainly does, because that's the basis for most words. All this, and reminder, even on a moral level, we're basically the only species to even consider other species, to acknowledge that we do bad things to them and try to improve. I think that's wrong, too. I feel like recent studies have shown that's wrong. I think other creatures have been shown to show empathy to other creatures outside of their species. I think I'm pretty sure that's something we've observed. I feel like that's actually just factually incorrect, but I can't recall off the top of my head. That's been a moral challenge with moral failings, but one that other species aren't of. Yes, that is an observed thing. Yeah. That's been a moral challenge with moral failings, but one that other species aren't of high enough level to have even faced. I need to find the research for that. Part of me wants to, like, go off on them, namely elephant and octopi to my immediate memory. Octopi? Really? I know octopi will be dicks to other fish and, like, punch them out of spite. But I don't know that they would help other species empathetically without any clear advantage to themselves. But also, they're conflating morality as if it's something that we are the only ones that, like, it's not something that's evolved. It's something special about humanity. Morality is an evolved trait. Like, the whole, like, it doesn't matter if she's factually incorrect. She's philosophically incorrect as well. Because morality is not something that's inherent or special to humanity. Yes, we have a lot more rules associated with it than a lot of other species, but we're not the only ones. We've seen morality and stuff evolve. It's an evolved trait. Especially with any eusocial creature. Not everyone, but multiple eusocial creatures have a form of morality. And empathy. Like, that we know. I know that much. I know that they have empathy within themselves, but I'm not sure about the empathy with outside their species. Wait, let me check. I don't really follow the conversation, but the fact that it was a gorilla with an IQ of 90 could communicate with us using sign language means that animals shouldn't be portrayed so poorly. I don't think they're trying to portray animals poorly. I think they're just trying to portray humans as superior. They're trying to show that nature is important, but humanity is better. Which, no. We are animals. Yes, we have really cool stuff we've done. And among many other species, we are probably one of the most unique species to have ever come across this earth. One of. only because of what we've done to it. Right? So, yes, we are unique. And there is, humanity does deserve a place in the history books, but so does all animals. But obviously, our page would probably take up a little bit more in terms of accomplishments. But even then, that's kind of a very human-centric idea. Our accomplishments. Our deeds. Right? That's a very human-centric thing to focus on. Why does a creature's inherent worth need to be according to its deeds and accomplishments? It doesn't. We only do that because we like to feel better about ourselves. Here's the thing. Part of the reason... Aren't our unique abilities to slaughter ourselves en masse in the name of something and actually commit genocide? Animals don't do that. Animals do that. Some do. Not all, but some do. 100%. Our unique ability is... We have 3 main unique abilities. And one of them isn't really unique. Which? Ants. Ants will just murder each other if things go awry. Chimpanzees they literally will do turf wars and try to not take out rival gangs. That's just off the top of my head. Termites are not as bad as ants. And not all ant species are the same, but ants and chimpanzees off the top of my head will slaughter each other en masse. Good thing we have different opinions. Me, human, want to clapping cheeks proves we are animals. We are animals, right? We all animals, all life is related. Some of us, millions and possibly billions of years away. But we're all related. And yes, we have some unique traits. Not even unique traits, but we have some special traits. We can sweat. We can run really far. We can throw things really accurately and really hard. And we have a big-ass brain. That big-ass brain is pretty good. But we don't even know if we're even the smartest creature to have ever existed. And here's the reason why. Here's an interesting thought experiment to place before you. If we're comparing the life force of humanity, right? If we're comparing like the alternate version of humanity, right? Like I said, we have almost gone extinct. There is a point that we can show in our genetic record where we had less than 10,000 of us. We were an critically endangered species. For a time. But imagine if we didn't survive. Imagine if we didn't survive. Imagine if we went extinct during that period, during the Ice Age, and we all died. What would be left of humanity to show our intelligence? Not a whole lot. Most of the things that we would have built would not have survived. Maybe they would be able to tell. Maybe they would be able to. I don't support the third and fourth points. I've seen chimpanzees in Africa hunting big cats with sticks, which they also threw. And when I look at humanity, we definitely have a great brain. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying we have a great brain. But we can throw things better than any other animal. Global warming won't make us go extinct. Don't worry. Global warming won't make us go extinct. It'll just cause chaos for untold millions. But the point I'm trying to make is, what would be left if we went extinct? The only thing that would show our intelligence... Oh, the thing about the brain was meant to tap it. Fair enough. The point I'm trying to make is the most that we would probably be able to know for sure that shows our intelligence is that we were able to use fire. Other creatures use naturally occurring fire too. In our Earth. What I'm saying is that there is a chance, although we don't really know, that other highly intelligent creatures have existed in the past. Like, very hyper, like the same intelligence level of ours. They just went extinct before they could coalesce their knowledge together. Being really intelligent does not automatically mean you will be the best. Remember that evolution works in the sense of, are you good at surviving your environment? I think what makes us unique is that we used to adapt to our environment, and now our environment adapts to us. Yes, 100%. That took time, though. Humanity has been around for 100,000 years, or 300,000 years. How long did it take for humanity to start adapting the environment to us? Hundreds of thousands of years. And they were just as intelligent as us. Reasonably so, within a margin of error. It takes time for knowledge to coalesce into something. For people to actually pass them. Are you good at adapting and clapping cheeks for your genetics to get passed down? Yes, exactly. Intelligence doesn't mean crap if you don't have the other stuff to back it up. That's why humanity almost went extinct. So that's why I think this person is an idiot. Not an idiot, but I think they're philosophically incorrect. To start trying to put humanity above animals leads to some really nasty stuff. Sure, very early we did that, but all that sort of stuff is kind of gone. We know they use some of it, but a lot of that's gone. And that's really recent in archaeological history too. Within a couple 100,000 years. Imagine trying to find stone tools that are millions of years old. Stone walls or stuff like that. That's the point I'm trying to get at, is our intelligence may not be as unique as we think, as we like to pretend it is. On top of that, our cousins, the Neanderthal and the Denisovans, as far as we know, were probably just as intelligent as we were. Denisovans, not Denisovans, Denisovans. Pronouncing it incorrectly. But the point, at the end of the day, the point I'm trying to make is it's really dangerous, philosophically, to start claiming humanity is superior. Because then it starts leading that if humanity is superior to animals, there is a strong chance that we can start saying certain groups of humanity is superior to other groups of humanity. And that's a problem. Like, an incredibly bad problem. Something. And by the way, we already have aliens. If you think of octopuses, they have a completely different evolutionary path than us and are still intelligent. Modern studies also show octopi are nearly a human intelligence, but are hamstrung by their average lifespan of 3 years. Exactly. Octopi are wicked smart. They just males literally die to have sex. They literally take off their penis and throw it at the woman. Could you imagine? Here, take it. Now I'm going to die happy. And then they're just like in a state of orgasmic bliss until they die. But, like, I mean, at the end of the day, octopus are not... I wouldn't consider octopi aliens. Yes, they're on a different evolutionary path. Completely different than us in a lot of ways. But if you go back far enough, we're related. If you could, you would. You're not fooling us. I mean... But that's the thing. It's like, if you go back far enough, all life is connected. Not even... Like, all life is connected. It's why bananas have 50% of the same DNA as humans. Bananas! You're 50... Banana is 50% human. Banana... we are 50% banana. Right? We share the same... We all came from the same thing, whatever that thing was. We are all connected. Bananas we eat are cloned anyways. Mushrooms are closely related to us way more than bananas. Correct!
Technology discovered.
100%!
Council
But that's the
agenda
point I'm
available.
trying to make. To try to show a superiority over nature leads to really bad things internally within humanity. Like, really bad things. Because if you don't stop yourself there, you risk
New technology.
just because
discovered.
conservatism spreads like a fungus. But yeah, that's why I hate that argument of... But this is also, like, the person that I just talking about, they're also a person that believes in objective good. And I'm just like, what? What? Objective good? And then they'll go on this philosophical hocus pocus rant to talk about the objective good, and I'm just like, that's not objective, that's subjective. I can give you a million reasons from a different perspective as to why that isn't works all 100% of the time. I'm like, the absolute hubris to think you have solved objective good. The hubris.
New technology
yeah.
discovered.
I don't like it. I don't like it. And also, like, here's another thing. I'm not spiritual at all. I remember one of my professors using objective good as a philosophical equivalent of an oxymoron. Pretty much! And here's the thing. Here's another thing. I am not a spiritual person. But I see a lot of the practical value of the spirituality of certain groups. Not Christian, I mean, sort of Christians, I guess, but even then, the whole basis of their beliefs just is rotten to the core, in my opinion. But something like one of the ancestors that I am related to, which are the First Nations people here in Canada, of which I am, my clan is the Gitsang clan in northern BC. Life was, they knew, by accident, but they knew that all life was connected. They didn't know it logically or empirically, but spiritually, they knew that all life was connected. All life was together. They called everything brothers. I think he sees it differently. I don't know. But they knew that all life was connected. All things were to be respected. It doesn't matter from the lowliest ants, they would say, or to the eagle, to the bear, to the fish. Everything was part of this connection to life itself. And so they never viewed themselves as above nature. They viewed themselves as part of nature. And yes, they consumed flesh and they hunted. But when they hunted, they showed respect to the creature. They used all of it. They never wasted any, because to waste it would be to waste life. And shows a disrespect to life itself, and thereby showing disrespect to oneself. So, that philosophy I completely understand. We are, yes, I'm going to eat animals. Yes, I respect animals, and yes, I believe I am one with, I am nature. I am an animal, but because I am an animal, I require sustenance. And because I am not a plant, I do require food. To eat other creatures. I have to eat other living things, be it plant or animal, whether it be flora or fauna. I need to consume it. I will lose my life if I do not consume it, either one or other. So, I respect it where I can, and reasonably so, which is why I avoid, yes, I eat meat, but I avoid beef. Because I feel, and when I eat chicken, I try to get chicken that is grown in fairly, not in those condensed problems, right? I will also eat pork too, right? And that sort of stuff. I mean, I'm certainly not vegan or vegetarian, but I respect vegetarians a heck of a lot. And I hope that in the future, we're able to circumnavigate the need to kill creatures, like with clone meat and stuff like that. But that's me just kind of philosophically talking. But yeah, I don't like the argument that humanity is better, because we are not. We are one. I only heard that you would like to be fattened with pebbles. I feel like this is a German joke that I am too Canadian to understand.
New technology discovered. Receiving transmission.
I am too Canadian to understand this. But, yeah. All in all, we are life. We are animals. We are not better than it. But we are smarter. There's no denying that. But only just barely, apparently. So I generally like to view us as we should be caretakers. Like as Spider-Man would say, with great power comes great responsibility. We have the most power that any living creature has ever seen on Earth, as far as we know. There is no other creature that has ever come, as far as we know, come close to the levels of power that we wield. So we should put it upon ourselves to be the protectors. Of life. Because at the end of the day, we're all a family.
Council agenda available.
That might be a bit hippie, but, you know, it is what it is. What I also find funny about vegans is that animals have souls or eyes or whatever argument they spin around in their heads, but they also forget that plants also live, communicate, feel pain. That's what I said. That's also, I find, amusing too. That's why I specifically said when I was talking about like animals, and like when I said about consuming life, I specifically said I need to consume life. Whether that be flora or fauna. I need to. So yes, I also find that amusing. Oh god. People already reacted to my e-girl nonsense.
New technology discovered.
But, yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem with vegans, obviously. I view them the same as other spiritualist stuff. Right? I'm like, it's a spiritual thing. It's there to make them feel happy. That's okay. There are worse things to be worried about in this world. For example, the Christian doctrine of inherited sin. That's a worse thing in my opinion. Not a fan of that teaching.
New technology discovered.
Exactly. Pretty much like any other religion. Huh. It's almost like being a vegan is a spiritual thing rather than a morally imperative thing. Oh. Oh. I see now. My eyes are opened wide. I see what has ailed me this entire time. I now understand. But, yeah.
New technology discovered.
I don't know if I'm going to respond to that person. I've said my piece here.
Another spaceborne life form.
They're just going to say some philosophical mumbo jumbo. I mean, once again, this is a person that genuinely believes in talking with succubi. So, not that it makes their argument any less effective, but oh. Why are you a general? Back! Like, that by itself doesn't automatically mean their argument is any less effective. However, it does make arguing logically with them automatically more of a challenge. Because if they're just going to circumnavigate logic with, I feel this way, then you can't really go anywhere.
Construction online.
Unfortunately.
New technology discovered.
Hey, would you look at this? Oh, we're going! Build 20 destroyers? Sure, why not? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Alert. Spaceborne life form encountered.
Research Fallen Empire debris. I can't. I literally can't. I'm depressed. Oh wait, can I declare a rival?
Thomas bin Samuel
Oh,
Rasali.
you're too. You're too pathetic. Happens. I guess it happens to the best of us. Fair enough. I have been streaming for 4 hours. I think I need to go to bed. Ban organic slave trade. Yes. However, do you have slaves for sale? Unfortunately, no slaves for sale. Happens to the best of us. I like to liberate slaves. It is what it is. Okay, good night. Don't let the fart clouds bite you. Yeah, I generally don't want to let the fart clouds bite me. Oh, there we go. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Alright. You gotta say goodnight to the chat. You gotta say goodnight to the chat. Say goodnight to the chat. Good night. He says good night to. Oh yes. Oh yes. He is going to cause issues. Ugh. All right. Y'all have a good night. Bye for now.